What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Aunts,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
I mean, that right there is real.
It's just me. It's just in me. You stank. Play your breath in my face. Let's see if you go 3 for 3.
This right here. This right here is my crazy ass wife.
You don't curse.
Crazy, y'all. Just.
I'm not crazy.
Yes, Y'all
Just
don't
a
understand.
little sleepy. I'm just a little sleepy.
Yeah, when she gets sleepy, she just start acting silly. We spent probably about 10 minutes of her just acting stupid, sitting here on the couch, and I'm sitting here trying to record.
Funny. Y'all know what we talking about. You're like, what are you talking about? And they won't know what we're talking about because you will be deleting those scenes.
Yeah, okay. I will.
Bet.
I will, babe.
You will. I know. Because you're going to do it in front of me.
I know, I am.
But don't play, boo. Don't play. You can't have me looking like a fool. I'm not
Stop
playing.
acting like a fool.
No, that's for us. That's for our viewing.
All right, well, come on.
And this right here is my wonderful, calm, sweetie pie, Ayize. The beautiful one. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. Yeah, we kind of lunching just a little bit today, but we want to talk to you this evening about a very interesting letter that was sent in via email, of course. And basically, in a nutshell, you can read the entire question on our site, but in a nutshell, this woman has written in. She is in a relationship that she's been in for, I want to say 3 or 4 years. It was long distance for a great deal of the time. No, is it 3 or 4? Let me look at my situation, y'all.
So while she was up here acting stupid, she could have been like looking at the question.
Okay, what I do know, you all will see this when you read the question. What I do know is that for about a year, one person was in Georgia, another person was in Virginia. And so they were talking and getting connected and all bundled up on the phone, talking late at night all the time, just loving each other, right? Mm-hmm. And the gentleman was in Virginia. The young lady was in Georgia. He was telling her, come on and move back home because she's from Virginia. I want you to be here. He found a place. He was, saying, I got it all cozy and comfy here for you. And you can come back and look for a job. Don't try to get a job before you come back. So she went on back, even though she was a little hesitant to do so without having a job secured. And they have been moving ahead in their relationship, but she's feeling some type of way. She's feeling some type of way because basically she's found a job that pays what? Like $8.50 an hour. And so she says this is the least. She hadn't made that little since high school, and her partner. Times is rough, but she said she took it graciously. And that's a wonderful thing. But basically, her partner is like making comments like, you don't need to be getting comfortable. You need to get your I don't know, get yourself together or get your whatever he said. Get your rear in motion. I'm just making up stuff, y'all. Let me stop making up stuff. Here's what he said exactly. He said, I hope you're not relaxing. Don't be trying to chill. And said that she's behind the desk all comfy and she needs to get her behind in gear. Now I have quoted correctly. And so she just wants to know, what are our thoughts about this? She is quite upset because she feels as though she really takes her time to try to make it work. She tries to contribute financially. She makes a small amount. She makes about $200 plus a week. And she does the best that she can. She was able to contribute $100 to rent and all the other bills most recently. And he said, $100? That's all? And he said, I suppose that'll have to do, but that can't last because I need a partner here in paying the bills. And I need for there to be more than that coming from you. So she's a little irritated and aggravated and feels unappreciated. Oh, y'all like that, don't you? What must you say to this young woman in this situation, dear?
Based off of what I'm hearing, what I think is that you all really need to sit down and have a conversation and get clear on what your expectations are. when it comes to the financial responsibility of your home. For him to ask you to come and pretty much beg you to come and say, I got this, and then for you to get there and him be looking at you cross-eyed because he thinks that you should be doing more, to me is an obvious indication that there wasn't any clear understanding of what it is that you're supposed to be bringing to the table while you're there. And, you say that you're doing the best that you can right now, which is a good thing. And if he's not appreciating that, then, it's making me look at him kind of cross-eyed because, again, he wanted you there. He has his woman with him. And, granted, he took on an additional responsibility in terms of his child. I think his child just came back into his life. And,
or he's taking care of another child.
He's taking care of another child. So, as a result, he's probably feeling stress. Well, let me applaud you first for doing that. But, you're feeling some stress based off of that situation. But again, you're bringing that stress into your relationship. And if you all are looking to carry your relationship to the next level, then it's critical that you all sit down and have a conversation about what your expectations are, what her expectations are, and then come together on that piece.
So I think my husband has really capped it off wonderfully. I will say that when I read that you make $270, I believe, every week, and then you say, here's $100 to all of the bills and the expenses, and the rent. I was kind of like that too. Like, that's all you can peel off is $100. Now, perhaps you have, because you did do a breakdown. You did a breakdown of what your monthly stuff looks like. So perhaps you were contributing more than just that. But $100 doesn't seem like quite a bit. But here's the thing. That's just my opinion. That's just me going off my gut. When you don't have conversations, when you are not clear about what expectations are, no matter how good it feels, no matter how in love you are, when you don't do that, then it leaves everything up in the air, right? Your interpretation of something is totally different than his, just as my interpretation of something is different from my husband's, right? So therefore, you have to do what? Communicate. You gotta talk. You can never know someone enough. You have to communicate. That's what you gotta do. Sit down, have a conversation, write it down so that no one forgets what it is that you all are expecting of each other. When you do that, all the attitudes in the world can come and go, but you can refer back to what you all have agreed upon. Because when it comes to money, you can't be funny. You just gotta say, honey, let's have a conversation. Stop playing and start pushing.